the more I look at Pokemon Sword and Shield, the less I actually want to purchase it. But because I'm a Pokemon fan, I'm probably gonna buy it. Just because I feel like I can't miss out on a generation. I feel like I did that with Diamond and Pearl, and for that reason, I've never liked Diamond and Pearl. I've always hated that generation. And I don't know if it's because I missed out on it. But I just really didn't like that generation. I was indifferent with Ruby and Sapphire, but the remakes definitely made it for me. And I've played every game since Black and White. Well, I'm sorry. Since I came back into the series, obviously I played the first 3 generations, but the Black and White brought me back in, and I feel like I've been a huge fan of Pokemon since Black and White. And nothing, my personal opinion, I don't think anything will top Black and White. The Pokemon, like over 150 Pokemon, perfect. Like, you want the old Pokemon? That's cool. Post game, you're not getting any of the old Pokemon until post game, and we're sticking to our guns about that. Then Black and White 2 came in and kind of killed it, but it's okay. It's okay. Black and White 2 was still a fun game for the post game. They had a bunch of dang it. They had a bunch of nods to the old generations. Yeah. So the thing is, like, the people are like complaining a lot about the graphics and the Pokemon models, and how this is supposed to be like the next generation of Pokemon, and it isn't. And I'm kind of on the fence on that because I kind of feel like I kind of wanted my Breath of the Wild for Pokemon, and I'm not getting it. You know, I don't think anybody is getting it, but again, I don't know if anybody actually really saw that happening. You know, granted, some of the sections in the game look like you can explore a lot like Breath of the Wild, but just not to the same scale. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gen 5's where it is. Gen 5 had a really good story. It had N. It had you questioning whether Pokemon should be, you know, encapsulated and used for our benefit. But yeah. It's the only one zone. Yeah, you can only explore that one zone, that one area. That's the only place you can do open world. So it's not like Breath of the Wild where you can explore everything. But I don't know. See, I remember parts that I like about this game, and then I remember things that I don't like about this game. The Pokemon look really dumb. With the exception of the first 3 of the starters, I guess. The rest of the Pokemon look really dumb. I'm sorry, they don't look good. And this is coming from a guy who likes the... I'm sorry, not likes. I guess is okay with the character design from Black and White. Which I know a lot of people have problems with, like the Vanillite and Vanillux, the ice cream cones, or Garbodor, the trash bags. But then when they point to those Pokemon, I always go like, well, what about freaking Muck was just slime, right? And Ditto was also just slime, but I mean, to be fair, I don't know. The freaking ice cream cone. Yeah, the ice cream cone. Like, a lot of people had problems with that Pokemon, and I didn't really care about it. I'm like, it's there if you want it, you know? But I feel like all the Pokemon they've shown so far don't do it for me. Maybe the Corgi? Maybe. But then what's its evolution? And is the evolution going to kill it for me, you know? I don't know, man. I think, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Who do you think is the most basic looking bird Pokemon? I'd have to say, well, because the first one that comes to mind is Fearow. And Spearow. I don't like those. Those are ugly. And they look really basic to me. I think Pidgey and Pidgeot and Pidgeotto are, or sorry, not in that order, but you know what I mean. I think those are the most interesting for the first generation. But yeah, I don't know. I do remember there was like a Rufflet that I didn't like, and Braviary, I think, from Black and White that I didn't like either, now that I think about it. But yeah, I can't stop geeking out about Black and White though. Like, did you play Black and White 2? Because Black and White 2 was really good. Not for the story, because the story was kind of... but Ooh, there you go. But the post game was kind of cool because you had like this Pokemon World something. It was PWT is what it was called, and you would be able to fight against a computer, kind of like how the subway was in Nimbasa City, but you would challenge trainers from different regions, and so you see Pokemon trainer sprites from other games. Like you actually fought Red, and you fought like Lieutenant Surge, I think, and Brock and Misty from Gen 1. Who else? Obviously the Johto. Like I remember fighting Bugsy and Whitney with their stupid Miltank. Oh man, but and Silver's in the game I think too. It was like the perfect love letter to end the the pixelated series on Black and White 2. I don't think they're on single games for yeah, I guess so. It was Black and White 2. It was I think a year or two after regular Black and White, and that was the last game. And I think that's also why I like Pokemon Black and White as well. Is they're the last games to use sprites. They don't use, obviously they went into the 3D, so they don't use sprites anymore. Yeah, we totally won this one. And so that's like, the sprite work was really good because like you also had 3D elements. Like I remember the bridges in Black and White. Like you'd see your little trainer sprite running, and then you'd see the camera zoom out, and the bridge would get small, like longer. Like you'd see your sprite getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then as you're leaving the bridge, it zoomed back in, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then you saw like the cars underneath you on the freeway, and I'm like, that's cool. That's really cool. You never played Black and White 2. Yeah, I forgot you lost your copy of White. Wait, did you have White or Black? I thought you had Black. I don't remember. But yeah, Black and White 2 was it was a very slow start, but the end was really fun. Like I still have, like the thing is I've restarted Black and White, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 times already, but I've never restarted Black and White 2 because the beginning is so long and boring. Like there's so much tutorial, so much hand holding, and I just don't care for it. And like your rival / partner named Hugh is, I don't know, I don't like him very much. I don't know anymore. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's Black and White though. Definitely a good generation. Ba-dum. Ah, come on.